Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's video is on why you are so attractive. Okay, yes, I thought it was time to do another attraction beauty video for you guys because March has been pretty rough, let's be real. So yeah, we have 4 piles here as usual. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Feel free to pause this video if you need some time to meditate on which one of these piles. Also feel free to choose multiple piles that you feel drawn to. Thanks for watching, and without further ado, we will start with pile 1. Hey pile 1, for all of you who chose the Lapis. This is so beautiful. Honestly, one of my faves. Okay, let's see what kind of cards you have. Okay, we have Sisterhood, Friendship, Allies, Compatible Souls, Loyalty, Joy, Delight, and Homeland, Arrival, A Journey Ends, Establishment, Building Settled. So, why are you guys so attractive? Well, starting out with Sisterhood, you guys are deep souls, alright? I just want to say right off the bat, it says loyalty. You inspire loyalty. You attract a lot of close relationships with people, especially of your same gender. So you seem like someone who is a fellow kin, like someone who people can get close to. You have such emotional depth, pile 1. Which is so attractive. People feel like they can talk to you about anything. And also with Homeland too, I kind of feel this deep soul urge. You guys probably have a close connection to your family, to your homeland. Yeah, that's definitely attractive. Maybe you guys have, especially if you're from somewhere that has a very rich culture or cultural identity, that's also very much part of who you are, and like your personality. That's so attractive. I also feel like people follow you, even if you don't think that they do, or you don't feel like a leader. There is some quality about you, pile 1, where it's like, she's giving the direction to the turtle, like, let's go. And it's so natural. You guys don't even realize that you're doing it, but you have this presence where people think that you know what you're about. People have faith that you know what you're doing, or that you believe in yourself. That's what it is. People believe in you. You inspire such loyalty and like confidence. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's get into your tarot. This is the Pastel Journey deck by Vanessa Samina. Pile 1. Ooh. Okay, so the whole deck is coming out here. Let's give this another go. Ooh, okay, so we have the 3 of Swords. Bit of a heartbreaker energy here. Maybe you guys have been in some tough relationships, or you're kind of hesitant about love. You have the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. That's definitely the vibe with you guys. Yeah, you have such a leadership quality. You inspire people. You can charm people very well, pile 1. Again, you attract these deep relationships. You know how to really connect with people on a deep emotional level and feel what they're feeling. You guys might be empathic on a certain level. You're also very good at rooting out bullshit. I think that's what these swords are getting at, that you attract deep relationships because this the vibe that you send out is no bullshit. I won't accept anything less than 100%. in my relationship. So yeah, maybe that is because you guys have gone through some nasty breakups or just some really awful relationships in the past where, or that asked too much of you and you didn't get the same in return. So you guys have really transformed yourself, and the energy you emit, it's so attractive. It's like you demand loyalty, you demand devotion, all of these very serious, long-lasting traits in a relationship. Also effort. That's kind of the vibe you give out too, is if you're not going to put in any effort, you're not worth my time. Let's pull you guys like one more card. Ooh, okay, Temperance. Okay, so Temperance is balance. Yeah, that's what makes you really beautiful, pile one. You have this balance. The girl in the photo is naturally like, she's thick, but also very natural. I feel like you have that type of beauty physically, pile one. Regardless of your gender, there's something that is symmetrical and harmonious about the way you look. Also your face. I'm kind of getting Cancer vibes with this pile, to be honest. So maybe like a rounder shaped face, big eyes, definitely big eyes. You could be very tall as well. Also going back to the sisterhood card, you are meant to experience more soulmates in this life than most people. And obviously soulmates can be through friendships, people who are part of your soul family. They don't have to just be romantic. But yeah, you guys are deep souls. And it's really your attitude that is so attractive. You being able to sniff out people really well and what their intentions are. People, yeah, it kind of makes some people nervous, I think, pile one, because you can read their emotions and you know already what they're about to ask you or what they want from you. As I said, you're empathic. But it's gorgeous though, because you have such a beautiful, authentic energy to you, to especially your culture. I'm getting a strong like cultural significance with this pile, like your homeland, your lineage, importance of family and traditions. That's also really attractive. And this Ace of Wands, again, you guys have a leadership quality that is super sexy. People will follow you. People are loyal. You know, you attract that energy. Okay, let's get you some oracle cards. Pile one. Ooh, okay, Earth Angel. Okay, so earthiness. Also, it's like a mix of earthiness and angelic qualities because it's Earth Angel. Like a connection to nature. You guys have a very authentic, real energy that people don't question. And then at the bottom of the deck is simplicity. Yes, that is super attractive, guys. You know what you want. That's the thing. You know what you want, and you're not afraid of that. You're not afraid of who you are, expressing it and sharing it with others, like the sisterhood card. You have some really loyal people in your life who care about you, whether they're friends, family, that sisterhood energy. Again, you are attracting that. You just attract that deeper soul connection more so than most people. And that's why you're empathic and you're good at reading people. Yeah. Ooh, okay, so we got two. Contemplation and intimacy. Yeah, okay, the intimacy card, again, that's reiterating like closeness, close relationships that you have with people. And then contemplation, that deepness, that depth of soul. I feel like your eyes tell a lot, pile one. Maybe it's in their color, the depth of your stare. There's something really endearing about that, and like just raw, you know, that people find very attractive. Also trust. I feel like with the intimacy card, it asks people, this is an energy of trust and being able to surrender yourself to another person or to a higher energy, right? Intimacy. So in a weird way, like people, or it's not so weird, but people feel like they can get close to you, like they can trust you with deep stuff. I know I mentioned earlier, people feel like they could talk to you about anything, share their life story. You have a way of drawing people in that's very magnetic, okay? That's kind of the word that I would use to describe this pile, is magnetic and very deep. Okay, I'm gonna get you some romance angels. Ooh, pile one. Okay, finances and career, and then we have children. Okay, what could this mean? Okay, it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Honestly, what makes sense about both of these energies is the level of commitment and seriousness that's required to address these, you know, like children or something. Like you have to be an adult and it requires responsibility for both of these cards. So that could be something, because I do get that you guys are really mature, especially for your age if you're on the younger side, if you chose this pile, because you have such a depth of soul and character, and obviously that's something that people develop as they age. So yeah, I think that's really the message of these cards, is this level of trust and responsibility and like confidence that people have in you, that they're willing to place in your hands. People really, they that's such a credit though to you, because it shows that you have leadership potential, you're good at taking care of people, you inspire loyalty, faith, you attract long-term commitments. Like people, maybe you did it in your past, but moving forward with this energy that I see here, or that you're developing and working on with this contemplation card, a lot of the qualities in yourself you are attracting. You are attracting deep soul love, long-lasting relationships, intimacy, like loyalty, also responsibility, like into your life. A lot of these energies in yourself are reflected in what you're attracting. Okay, so the last thing I will do is roll the astro dice just to see if there's any other last minute information that wants to come through. Okay, pile one. Okay, so we have Pluto. Yeah, Pluto, first house, Aquarius. Ooh, okay, so Pluto, first house. First house is the appearance. It's the outer personality. It's associated with first impressions. Pluto is that depth that we're talking about. You guys have a deep soul energy, and this is reflected in your physical appearance, in your first house. And just the way you come off is very, like, no bullshit. You know, people might get nervous about that because, again, you have high expectations for others and for yourself. Pile one, you don't accept anything less than loyalty and devotion. And then Aquarius, that kind of actually reminds me of the sisterhood card again, because Aquarius is the sign of humanity, friendship, yeah, like people trust you. They have such faith in you. And also again, like you aren't afraid to be different or to be yourself, which is probably the most attractive thing about you, pile 1. And Aquarius energy really embodies that. It's ruled by Uranus. It's all about freedom, independence, individualism, letting your freak flag I can't speak. Letting your freak flag fly. You have that kind of rawness in your personality. It's very authentic and quite sexy, pile 1. So yeah, these are the main things I am seeing. So I will leave this reading here for now. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it interesting. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey pile 2, welcome to your reading for all of you who chose the Kunzite crystal. This crystal is so lavish, honestly, I'm really here for it. Okay, let's see why you guys are so attractive. Ooh, okay, so we have sacrifice. Honestly, that's really funny. I just heard the word sacrifice from Elton John's song, right? Because I don't know why, but I was thinking about how it's kind of like the same lyrics as in Cold Heart. But yeah, anyways, Elton John. Maybe that's a message for a few of you guys. Okay, so sacrifice and then the present. Interesting. Okay. You guys have a very adorable look, like physically. I can tell immediately that you guys are so cute. You naturally have this kind of look that might be more cutesy, youthful, definitely. You probably look younger than your age, regardless of your gender. The vibe that you give off is probably like, I don't know, 20s, teens. Very youthful, cute. The sacrifice card also makes me... Here's the thing. I think this is a quality that you have. You are willing to sacrifice everything for love. At the end of the day, love conquers all. You are that type of person, pile 2, who really believes in love, who is a hopeless romantic, right? Or at least that's the vibe that you give off. It's very kind of seductive and lustful. Like, people would die to get into a relationship with you because they know that you would give 100%, 110% with the sacrifice card. You guys give so much to relationships and to people in general. And sometimes it might drain you, honestly, pile 2. I also think that you guys are stunningly beautiful. Like, the words I just heard in my mind were take my breath away or takes your breath away. So someone has probably said that about you, like you took their breath away, or you're just like smoking hot. I don't know which is it, pile 2. People can't decide. You're either like so beautiful or very sexy. I also think that you're the type of person who's not really conventionally attractive, like the types of representations that we see in the media. You don't quite fit into any of those boxes. You have something that's kind of quirky, but also that's kind of risky in the way that, I don't know, the type of beauty and attractiveness that you have. But I get that you are someone's exact type, you know, like one specific person. You are like that type. So yeah, not everyone might find you beautiful in a traditional sense, you know, but there are a few people who really like would die for you, pile 2. Okay, and then the present card. I also think that you guys kind of play hard to get. I just see the key kind of dangling here, and she's like, When you're ready, come and get it. Honestly, I don't know why. A lot of songs are actually coming into my mind with this pile. Maybe you are musical, you dance. There's something kind of fun about your energy that's musical or that just is party like, I want to say. The present, this, I don't know, it's just the way she looks. It kind of reminds me of, I think you guys are probably, you play hard to get, okay? You don't, you might like tripping people up in love, or I don't know. It's very cute, you know, like you will flirt with people, you'll let other people flirt with you. And your flirtatious style is very, it's coming through pile 2 as you guys liking to sort of like trick people or play hard to get in some way. But also on another note, like the present card usually talks about staying grounded, being in the present. So again, I think you guys are very much in your physical body. You know, maybe that's why I keep hearing music a lot, because it's like you guys, you kind of enjoy that, you know, dancing or just feeling things out, like the way you feel physically. I'm gonna get you guys some tarot cards. Okay, this is the Pastel Journey deck by Vanessa Samina. Okay. Pile 2. We have quite a few. Okay, 5 of Cups. Yes, you are that sexy loner type, guy or girl. There's just something about you that's, you know, not quite conventional. And then the 4 of Cups, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay, so all cups here. Strong water energy for this pile. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Cups. This is also kind of reminding me again of your flirtatious style of kind of tempting people. You guys can be very just flirtatious and seductive. That is something that's very like just hot and attractive about you guys, is the way that you kind of like charm people with your flirtation. You make people feel attractive, and you're also opening up that invitation for them to return the compliment, or I don't know, something like that. It's a very cute kind of exchange. Like there's something very cute about this pile happening. And I think it is like a play hard to get kind of moment. And then the 4 of Cups. Maybe you guys have felt unsatisfied in love in the past, or there's some kind of thing that you're searching for, yearning for. The 4 of Cups can often be a card of nostalgia, like longing for the past or longing for something that you idolize. Something that's not really like, it's not in front of you, you know? Because she's so preoccupied with what she's thinking about or with what she doesn't have that she can't actually see what's being offered to her. So you guys kind of suffer, you can suffer from that from time to time. I feel like it's nostalgia though with you guys. I think maybe there was a time in your past that was really innocent and cute, and you try to recapture that, some nostalgic beauty. And maybe it's kind of closed you off, or, you know, you've had to let some friends go because they just don't get it. Or I do feel, here's the thing, maybe you guys have been bullied in the past, or it's been hard for you guys to emotionally connect on a deeper level with people, because you are good at the surface level talk, the flirtation, all of that, like sending the right signals. But when it comes to intimacy, it can be harder, because again, you guys give 110% in your relationships. You give everything. That's the sacrifice nature. When you guys do meet someone who you love or who you seriously have a crush on, you go all in. Like, you are not afraid to just give up everything for that. So yeah, and that can make it, you can get scared of that sometimes. So that might be why you choose to avoid deep emotional interaction. And that's something that you're working on too. I think the reason why we have a lot of cups here, like all cups, is that you guys are working on your emotions and kind of working through them, sort of learning how to best understand yourself, you know? Unlike pile one, I think you guys are obviously, or not obviously, the vibe that you give out isn't extremely confident or sure of yourself yet. It's more so a bit shyer, introverted, like I'm still figuring things out. I'm still looking for what I want and working on myself. So it's more thoughtful. And also, people might be a bit shy to approach you as well because they're not sure. That's the thing. I think the vibe that you give off is kind of like it's either one way or the other. Like maybe you have some Gemini or Pisces happening because people might not know quite how to approach you or what they're getting themselves into. So again, and I think that's kind of the attractive part as well. You guys are more mysterious. You are quirky. You don't have as many friends. You like sitting by yourself. You like being in your thoughts, being with yourself, and kind of feeling the vibe. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys some oracle cards. Ooh. The Swan. Yes. Okay, the Swan is the card of beauty, and we actually have hidden beauty at the bottom of the deck. I kind of want to take that. That is gorgeous. You guys are extremely beautiful. Honestly, if you've never been told that, it's because people are too afraid to tell you. Like, you know how there's certain people who are so beautiful or just attractive in some way that you assume that they already know it, or you wouldn't even mention it because it's so obvious, or because, I mean, to you, right? Or because you might, like, be intimidated by that beauty, right? You guys have some of those qualities, like, seriously. And that could be this Four of Cups. Like, maybe that's what you're unsatisfied with. You don't think you're that beautiful, or you are still working on your self-confidence, right? And loving yourself, which is totally chill, guys. Like, we are all we're all in the process of that. But just remember, it's usually the most beautiful people who have the lowest confidence, okay? And you are definitely one of those people. And then hidden beauty, of course. You guys keep to yourself. Like, you can be social and surface level when you have to, but I think for the majority of time, you guys prefer your inner world to social interaction. And also with the King of Cups, I kind of feel that vibe of you guys just sitting with your emotions, kind of sitting and pondering. But yeah, I would say this pile is super attractive, and you don't even realize it. That's the thing about it. And that might also be why, or one of the reasons, like, just why you are attractive, is because you guys have no idea. And also other people don't really have any idea either about really who you are, or again, it's kind of a a mixed package with you guys, or at least the impression that people get is usually mixed, or they might be confused, honestly. Which is kind of funny, though. I feel like that's part of your charm, is that kind of flirtatious, hard to get, but also kind of deceptive nature that you guys have. That's why I might be picking up on some Gemini here, or Pisces, because that Pisces can also be very elusive. Okay, so the last thing I will do is roll the Astro Dice just to see if there's any last minute info that wants to come through for you guys. Pile 2. Ooh, we have Venus. Yes, Venus, first house, and Cancer. Oh my gosh, Cancer is so sweet. That's probably this cutesy, kind of adorable energy that you have. Venus is obvious. Venus is beauty. It is the goddess of love. Not a surprise. Like, you guys are so beautiful, especially like physically, because we have the first house, and the first house is all about the physical appearance. the outer personality. Like you guys are very flirtatious on a more surface level note. But again, like with the Cancer, there's strong water in this pile, and you guys are obviously like working on that and working on what you want, right, out of a relationship. But yeah, you're extremely attractive, like physically, and also with your personality. I think like in your more quiet nature, your shyness, and also just your approach to love, it's very cute, and you guys are so lovable. That's the message. Okay, I will leave this reading here for now. I hope you liked it. I hope it made sense. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 3 for all of you who chose the Amethyst. Cool. Okay, let's get into your cards and see why you were so attractive. Ooh, okay. So we have divine sensuality, making love, erotica, and we also have endurance, keep going. Yes, encouragement. Okay, so with the endurance card, I actually get that you guys physically are more sturdy, or it could also be your personality, or both. You know, you just kind of have a very strong will, also a competitive nature. I am definitely picking up on some competitive traits in you guys. Maybe also when it comes to love, like you guys, you could have a tit for tat, kind of flirtatious, like back and forth approach in your relationships, or just romantic interactions. I don't know. But yeah, very flirtatious, competitive. This pile is extremely sensual. We have the sensuality card. So physically, you guys are smoking hot, all right? I don't know what it is, if it's your hair or if it's, I feel like it's your physical body though. Like it's just, if you guys work out or even if you don't, like it's just, your body is very much a turn on for people. You guys have a siren effect. Like you get noticed, especially if when you do wear something sexy, and this goes for both genders, okay? Or if you do something with your hair, like you can go from a 5 to a 10 within a couple minutes of you guys just doing some kind of beauty transformation. But yeah, you are very attractive in a striking way with your appearance. I think we should get into your tarot because I'm just curious to see what other stuff is happening here. Okay, so we have the Emperor. Honestly, yes, this is Aries energy, and Aries is competitive, okay? It's ruled by Mars. It's fiery. This pile, you probably have some fire in your chart because it's very dynamic. The energy that I get is already more like go. It wants to do something. We have the endurance, like keep going. Yeah, it's kind of just fiery, feisty. You guys are probably like that in the sheets, or that's just the vibe that you give off, is that you would be that type of person. Okay, yeah, King of Wands, more fire. Also, if you are a guy, right, it's kind of also like a chivalrous vibe. Like you are very romantic, you have good manners, you can be more traditional in love, okay? And then we have the Princess of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay. So yeah, a lot of fire. I love that we have the king and the queen. There's a natural harmony with that. Also, okay, it's that you guys have an equal balance of both feminine and masculine in your personality, okay? So you're not too manly if you're a man, right? And if you're a woman, you're not too like emotional or too girly, right? You guys are kind of somewhere in between on the spectrum of these energies, right? But also, I think here's the other thing. You guys probably get checked out by both genders. You are very hot to like everyone. So, yeah, there's something going on about that. Also, the Emperor. This is a card of ambition, strong will, again, like with the endurance card that we have here. This is right in line with that, of you guys just also having a strong personality, maybe a strong ego as well, or you know, just willpower, power in general. You guys are very like charismatic, magnetic. You attract people in with your personality as well. Like it's not all just about the way you look, although that is a huge factor here. With this pile is, you know, that you're just very hot, right? There's also kind of a whimsical, carefree energy with you guys. Like that you would be down to try anything, that you don't give a fuck about being embarrassed. You will do anything if it is fun or if it makes you feel good. You know, you guys don't really care. You're just here to have fun, live life. That's sort of the energy here. Okay, I'm going to pull you guys some oracle cards. Pile 3. Okay, so we have sensual awakening. Yeah, we have some more sensual energy coming through. And we have within nothing, there's everything. Okay, this is very poetic. I just thought of Lana Del Rey when I said this a second ago. I don't know if you guys like Lana Del Rey or if it's just me, but this energy is kind of in line with that, I want to say. You guys are very creative. Like you have passion. That's the Emperor. And also this divine sensuality. You have extreme passion, willpower. You have a lot of energy, sexual energy, creative energy. Yeah, it's freaking hot, guys. Like you, when you are in line or feeling empowered and sitting in your creative abilities or whatever, what your passions are, that could be like sports, hobbies, art, whatever it is. Whenever you are doing that, that is when you are your most attractive. Okay, like if you are an actor, like that is fucking sexy. That is when you I'm sorry, I'm like cracking up at myself. That is when you are attractive. Okay, is when you are feeling good about yourself, when you are laughing at yourself and not giving a fuck. Okay? That is why people are really drawn to you, is because they feel like you don't care. Honestly, this pile might be a bit of a hot mess at times when it comes to the vibe that they give off or relationships with people, but it's kind of funny, honestly. You guys are a hot mess. I want to get you guys some romance angels. Okay. Flirt, yeah. Okay. It's a very fun, lighthearted vibe though with this pile. Like even though you can be competitive, I also feel like maybe this pile can be passive aggressive at times. There is kind of a feisty, like pawing energy that you guys have, especially when you are attracted to someone or You are flirting. That's kind of like your love nature, I think, is more fiery, prone to conflict, or at least teasing people, okay? Like, you guys like to have fun, crack a joke, maybe prank people or joke at their expense. I'm picking up on some Sag, okay, to be honest. Maybe you guys have some Sag in your chart because it's that kind of fire. It's very striking, like you guys get attention, you get noticed for the way you look, and your personality in general, like who's that chick or who's that guy, you know? Ooh, okay, so we have a few. Worth waiting for. This could be the one. And stay optimistic about your love life. Maybe you guys are waiting for someone, or you're waiting for a relationship. But it also says, what's interesting about this is that we have, it's like worth waiting for, and then this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and divine timing is at work in your love life. So there's some synchronicities happening for you in terms of relationship timing, especially now. I feel like you guys are meeting a lot of new people, and you're kind of entering into a space where you can be more social and flirtatious. You feel more natural and safe to do that, which is very cool. And stay optimistic. I think that you guys are genuinely in a phase right now where you can be creative, you can be very positive because you're in your energy. But also that I think that is something that's very attractive about you in general, is your positivity, your bright energy. You guys have such a bright, like, striking energy. Again, like the way you look, just the vibe, it's very colorful and also memorable. I think that's something else that's coming through in this reading, is that your type of attractiveness is very memorable to people. People also just remember you for who you are, your personality, because you give off such a big first impression. I'm seeing someone with a big smile, like maybe your teeth, you have just really fantastic teeth, or your smile is super beautiful and attractive. That could also be it. But yeah. Okay, so the last thing I will do is roll the Astro Dice for you guys, just to see if there's any last minute info that wants to come through for this reading. Pile 3. Ooh, we have Sag, yes, okay. And 9th house and South Node. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so the 9th house is actually the house that rules Sag, or that Sag is ruled by. So I love seeing these two together. And yeah, Sag, it's fun, okay? Like, it's fun. It's kind of childlike in its lightheartedness. Like, Sag don't really take anything seriously. Maybe you have that energy in your chart quite strongly, or again, just like fire. That is the energy that I see here. The 9th house is about higher thinking, learning, expansion. Again, I think you guys are most attractive when you are doing the things that you are passionate about. When you are doing the things, and whatever it is, you know, that puts you in that state, in that saggy state of like having fun and also bettering yourself in a way, like getting you to think about higher concepts, especially like in art. If you guys do anything creative like poetry or actually make stuff, you know, that's gorgeous. That is goals when you are in that energy, when you are feeling yourself, you are goals. Pile 3. And then the South Node deals with karma, past lives, kind of things that we've already mastered. I think what it's getting at is that you guys have sort of already mastered your attractive energy. I think you guys, more so than any other pile, are extremely aware of how attractive you are. You get noticed for it, right? So I think this is a gift that you've taken in from probably past lives. This life is really meant for enjoying that, exploring it, you know, the Sag, and yeah, just having fun. So yeah, I will leave this pile here for now. I hope you guys liked it and found it entertaining. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey Pile 4, welcome to your reading. For all of you who chose the, whoa there, the Aquamarine. This is so calming. I'm already interested. Let's see why you guys are so attractive. Okay, so we have Lemuria Returns, says earthly spirituality, community, ocean conservation. And then we have Yearning, longing for someone, undesired separation, pining. Interesting. Okay. Honestly, okay, I love this Lemuria Returns card. The tail almost looks like an umbrella, and she's being enveloped in her own kind of energy. This is so beautiful. You guys, you have a very fertile look, man or woman. That's what I get with this card, because she's pregnant and she's surrounded by just life, living organisms in the ocean, the light that's coming down, that's bathing her in this bubble, right? You guys have such a beautiful energy. Like, people want to be around you. They want to be under your umbrella. They want to be in your presence. They want that energy. And I also am getting that vibe with yearning too. Like, people almost yearn for it when you're away from them or not having you in their life. They don't know what they're missing. It's like or people in general almost need you to feel good, okay? So you probably attract a lot of awful people. No, I'm just kidding. There are people who you attract, though, that are trying to mooch off of this energy, for reals. And you know this, right? You're probably keeping it on check, doing what you gotta do. We have the word earthy, which is very prominent, that's coming through to me. So you guys, you're very grounded. Like, you have such an earthly, natural beauty. The word I hear is natural. Like, you guys are naturally gorgeous, and your look is very fertile. It's raw. Like, you might disagree, but the words that I'm hearing is like, even when you wake up, you're still just as gorgeous. So yeah, that's really what it is. Like, you guys in your most natural state, in your natural environment, is when you're most attractive. Another feeling that I get is that you guys can sometimes be hot and cold with people, and that could also be this yearning energy, is, you know, being really people feeling like they're, you know, really close to you one moment, and then the next, like, oh no, he hasn't texted me, or where did she go? You know, it's kind of like you have a way of pulling people in and making them feel like they're family, or like they have a realistic shot with you. And then the next moment you can be like, JK, I'm out of here. So yeah, with you guys, that's kind of something that's coming through about either your relationships, the way you flirt, just in general, that it is very attractive. Let's get into your tarot, just to see more specifically what we can get. Ooh, this one wants to come out. The Star, the Hanged Man, the Chariot. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the Hanged Man, like you can turn people's worlds upside down when they're not around you. That's kind of the feeling. Like people just love to be around you, pile 4. It's so natural and your energy is contagious. It rubs off on people. And also the stars, like it's very raw, sincere. The star is associated with aspirations. So in a way, some of these features that you have or personality traits, people aspire to. People want to be like you and emulate that energy. So you can be a great role model, pile 4. You can really set trends if you wanted to, or just inspire people with your beauty. And it seems effortless too, like you, because it's natural. Like you guys, you were born with it. You were born with your looks, and also your beautiful personality too. I also get that you guys are extremely intelligent. You're great observers of people, of interactions, like human nature. Why am I getting like Michael Jackson? Okay. No, but you know what I mean. You guys, like if you chose this pile, you have the great ability to just be introspective, to observe other people, to kind of like emotionally like distance yourself. Once again, there's kind of this theme of you guys, like while you are extremely grounded and in your physical energy in this earthly plane, you also detach yourself and distance yourself from others sometimes emotionally. That's that hot and cold effect. And with the star, I see that. And same thing with the Hanged Man. Like you guys, like one moment you'll be there and the next you won't. People kind of know that about you, that you do your own thing and you move on with it when the time is right. So maybe you guys are nomadic, or you don't really settle down. Like you are always trying new things, meeting new people, right? Because we have the community right here in Lemuria Return. So you guys are very much more group people. Like you have a wide circle of friends. You don't have as many like close friends, but you know a lot of people, or a lot of people know of you, pile 4. So that's that kind of feel. And then the Chariot deals with action, movement. Again, I think you guys, your soul on a deep level is restless. You have this tendency, and that's also seen with the yearning. Like you guys are always yearning for something greater or something better to experience, and that is what drives you in life, and that is extremely attractive. People can see that there's something, like you aren't easy to satisfy. Like you need like the best type of partner, or you need the best kind of experience in life, okay? And I think this Chariot is really getting at that restlessness that you have deep within. Let's pull you guys like one more card. One more card. Pile 4. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We'll take it. Oh, there's something on the card. Sorry about that. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles. She's very much just in love with her dogs and spending time with her pets. Maybe you guys have pets, or you just have a connection with animals. I feel that because you guys already have this strong earthy nature energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if you are good with animals, if you have a lot of animals, or you're just animal people, like you have dogs or cats or horses. I think you're really good at noticing, because again, you guys are more observant. I don't want to say whether like you're introverted or extroverted, because you have this connection to a community or a larger group sort of happening. But also you prefer sometimes like to just observe rather than like be the one who's acting or talking. Okay, I feel like you guys might not talk as much, like you prefer to watch other people and see what they'll do or see how they'll react to you. Again, that's something that you guys are really good at, and you have a good understanding of just people in general, like like a social awareness, I want to say, with a star, because when I see the glasses I just think of someone who's book smart, someone who is a sponge for information, right? So I think you guys are naturally like that. The Ten of Pentacles is also very successful. I just think of like, okay, when people look at you, they want what you have. That's what it is. Like you guys are probably really successful in your career or in the name that you're making for yourself, whatever it is. It's like when people think of you, they're like, oh yeah, I wish I could be like that, or I wish I had blank, you know? Yeah, like people aspire to these qualities and traits that you have, pile 4. Okay, I am going to pull you guys some oracle cards. Heaven. Yeah, you are definitely an ideal type. I think you are more attractive in a conventional sense. Like people naturally idealize you, the way you look. It's a very natural raw beauty, as I've said. So with Heaven here, it's also a very strong, like potent type of beauty as well, and just attractiveness that you guys have. You are seen as the ideal, as the kind of heaven like standard, you know, like you guys are high caliber. That's what I mean with Heaven. And then we have Coming Together. Card 66. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like you guys again just have this more communal relationship to people, seeing them as a fellow friend, like kin or friend, similar soul. You don't really see people like most people would, okay? It's kind of Aquarian. That's sort of the energy here. Like you prefer friendships sometimes over romantic connections. So you might not be the most sexual person. Like I feel like you long for emotional connection and like relationships, right? But you don't actually need like physical intimacy necessarily. So coming together, again, this connection that you guys have to the larger whole with Lemuria. I also feel like people fantasize. That's naturally like the tendency with this Heaven energy, is people just, again, they like idealize you and put you in this bubble that's very pure and perfect. That's just how people see you, as someone who is almost untouchable, right? In their beauty or in their level of attractiveness. Like sometimes people just don't feel like they can match you or that you are above them, you know? And that's also like a mental kind of level as well. Like you're just on a different level. Pile 4, like mentally, physically, in your attractiveness. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys, or sorry, I'm gonna roll you guys the Astro Dice just to see what else, if there's any last minute info that wants to come through. Ooh, okay, so we have Jupiter, Sag, And we have second house. Okay, I love seeing Jupiter. Jupiter, honestly, that makes sense. Jupiter is kind of that like abundant, benefic energy that's also very, like Jupiter and Venus people tend to be thicker because they just have that whole, that whole energy, right? With Jupiter and Sag, I hear that you are the full package, okay? So you are probably very intelligent, very beautiful, very good natured. Like you have the full package of traits here, pile four. And then same thing with second house. This is the house of values, assets. There's almost nothing that you guys don't have that people want, you know? Like the second house, it's so fruitful and abundant again. So yeah, you guys are very successful. People just want more of you. That's that's what I'm saying here is people can't really get enough of this good energy. And that's exactly like this makes so much sense having Sag and Jupiter, especially seeing that Jupiter rules Sag. So it's very natural. Your type of beauty, it's raw, it's authentic to you, and also your energy too that people can't get enough of. Okay, so these are the main things I am seeing for you guys. So I will leave this reading here for now. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense and resonated. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later.